Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Gaming Sommelier, and today we will be sampling our first vintage. Today's vintage comes to us from Avalanche Software Vineyard and was bottled in 2023. This marvelous bottle lets us fully explore our childhood dreams of being witches and wizards at the illustrious Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Whether it's getting lost in the halls or finding students with new ways to fly a broom, this game has everything we've ever wanted. Quick time events are how you learn the spells in Hogwarts Legacy. You keep the arrow moving, and you match the button prompts when needed. Failing does not mean a failure of the spell. You simply retry again until you learn it. Every spell is unique, and this makes it visually appealing while also very fun. I enjoyed it.
See how the dark
Combat in
deflected your
Hogwarts
cast?
Legacy is fairly intuitive.
This time,
Certain enemies
cast
such as
level
here
of
have
first,
colored
then
shields.
basic
You
cast.
match the spell color to the
Remember,
shield color and you can knock them about however you please.
Done.
Your first few encounters you will not have many spells. You will have to slowly whittle them down. But eventually you will go from knocking enemies about with one or two spells to having a surplus of spells at your command. Don't worry about wondering if you have the right spell at the right time. You can easily adjust your spells on the fly whenever you choose, allowing you to put whatever spells you most need in their appropriate positions as you need them. When in battle, you will encounter unique challenges known as dueling feats placed here. Completing the dueling feats open up certain unlockables within the game that can aid you in more damage output or reduced incoming damage. These are optional but very satisfying when you pull off amazing ends to the battle. Being able to explore Hogwarts is one of the many joys. Seeing the various paintings and which ones move and will interact with you. Watching a howler berate a student.
What in Merlin's name were you doing in the restricted section? What did you think you'd find there? Answers to your exams? If I discover even a trace of dark magic, I'll take you straight out of school, and that is a promise.
Watching the kids play with new Zonko products. Or watching a game of gobstones.
If I can find any. It's always so exciting to see the owls come swooping into the Great Hall. How many owls do you think Hogwarts has? My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
Visually, the game is spectacular. There's not quite the same feeling that you'll get anywhere else as you would walking into the Great Hall and seeing all the students dining in front of you. The magnificent view of the candles floating above you, as well as the bewitched ceiling of the Hogwarts castle. It makes you feel as though you're living there, and it's one of the many joys that this game will bring you. The world events you encounter are a unique thing that make the world feel even more alive than ever before. From a hippogriff catching its lunch, to a Gryffindor chasing down a Duracrawl for a few extra galleons.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a
The
dust.
way the world feels makes you feel as if you're actually there. There's one thing I really like about certain games is that they
These
can make you
rooms must have
feel
something to do with
dirty,
opening this
make you
door.
feel wet. Not many games, in my opinion, can actually make you feel these sort of things. And Hogwarts Legacy is one that I feel does this in spades. Whether you're in a damp cave, under the world itself, or walking through the dank and musty dungeons near the Slytherin common room, this game makes you feel like you're actually there. Or near the kitchens of the Hufflepuff common room. Or finding the room of requirement when you need it the most. So that brings us to the ultimate question. Is Hogwarts Legacy good? Well, yeah. If this is the game that you've been waiting for,
Away,
an
Highway!
uninterrupted
Away!
view of Hogwarts, the grounds, and the surrounding area, if you've always wanted to be that witch or wizard exploring Hogwarts and having your own adventure, this is the game for you. If you've never played Harry Potter games before in the past, if you've never read the books, or you've never even watched the movies, playing this is still going to be a good time. This has been the Gaming Sommelier. Thank you for joining our tasting, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tasting.